Hello student, myself Shumona from Simi Foundation. Today we are here to learn about an informative topic about what is pathogens. You might hear the name pathogen. So what is pathogen? Today we are here to learn about pathogen. So pathogen is usually defined as a microorganism that causes or can cause diseases. We can define a pathogen as a microbe that can cause damage in a host. However, this definition immediately raises the question of what is about the microorganism that enables it to cause disease or damage. So, how pathogens spread? They can spread by many ways, by direct contact, by water, or by different pathogens are spread by different mechanisms. And what is microorganism? Microorganisms are living things that are too small to be seen with the naked eye. They are normally viewed using a microscope. Bacteria, virus, archaea, and protists are the example of microorganism. So, you can hear the disease name malaria. Malaria is transmitted by mosquitoes, whereas cholera is a waterborne disease. HIV is transmitted through bodily fluids, and athlete's foot is transmitted by direct contact. Spark and transmission be reduced or prevented depending upon which disease you are trying to reduce. Transmission for depends upon which method you need to engage. Simple hygiene measures can reduce or prevent the spread of many diseases, including flu and the common cold. Make sure you wash your hands properly, keep common surfaces clean, and use a tissue just sneeze into. Did you know there is a best way to wash your hands? Hands through with soap have significantly reduced numbers of bacteria. Over 350,000 people die every day from food poisoning, which can be prevented by washing hands and utensils properly with clean water and cooking foods to a safe temperature to kill the bacterial pathogens. To produce or prevent cholera and other diarrhea or causing pathogens, communities need access to safe drinking water, adequate sanitation so that dirty water is not exposed, and basic hygiene needs such as washing hands properly, boiling water properly, and keeping surfaces clean. Malaria, yellow fever both have mosquitoes as a vector, and Lyme disease uses ticks. A vector is an organism that has an active role in transmitting pathogens to one host to another. And the vectors are here. For malaria is mosquito and for Lyme disease is ticks. To reduce or prevent infection from vector-borne disease, the vectors need to be controlled or humans need to protect themselves against the vectors, such as wearing mosquito repellent and wearing long sleeve clothes. Insecticide and spraying techniques can be used to reduce the population of vectors. But this is trickier and more expensive. If a disease is highly contagious, such as rabies, and now the main trigger is COVID, people may need to be isolated to prevent the infection spreading to others. Vaccinations are also an option for preventing and reducing pathogens. Vaccination involves putting a small amount of inactive or dead pathogens into the body. which stimulates the body to produce antibodies against specific pathogens. This enables the body to be prepared to attack or destroy the pathogen if they are infected in the future. So, from this class, you should know about the pathogens are disease causing microorganisms and can be bacteria, virus, fungi, or protozoa. They transmitted in many different ways, and depending on their needs and mode of transmission determines how they can be controlled. So student, for today that's all. Keep learning and thank you.